I'm Holly. I'm from Germany, so I came to Dundee this year, so this is my first year in the life science, and I'm doing biochemistry with drug discovery. I was browsing on UCAS, and the course caught my eye, and I then went to check it out, and it was Dundee who was offering it. Dundee seemed to, like, under University of Dundee, there seemed to be numerous ones that just seemed to poke out at you, especially with the year of industry. I'd not really seen that for many other courses, and there weren't any that were kind of similar. There wasn't any drug discovery with any of the other subjects related to biochemistry. So I was intrigued by the subject and applied, and I got in. I really like the structure of the course, that there's workshops and lectures, so it kind of helps understand. In workshops you're a bit more active, you're not just soaking up what the lecturer is telling you. The atmosphere is really lovely. Everyone seems to be so easygoing, and it's so easy to find friends and know what's going on and what's happening. So it's really nice. It's nice as well that we have sort of a week to actually get used to where everything is, and there was loads of inductions going on, sort of a library tour and a tour of the campus. So it was really good actually. But settling in wasn't too difficult. I mean, I'd come to Dundee twice beforehand to look at the uni, look at the environment, and I really liked it. So I kind of had a bit of a look around, and I think Dundee's not so big that it's easy to get used to. Sort of after being in town like 3 or 4 times, you know where things are, you can orientate yourself, and you always seem to find people who are willing to help. And I like, for me to settle into a new city, or well, a new country, being able to openly ask people on the street if they can help me, I think that's really great. I mean, you don't get that in every country. Sometimes they're not that open, not that friendly. I like that it's quite compact, that you don't have to walk or halfway across town to get to another building. So just getting places, and it feels more like a community because everything is closer together. And you don't feel so lost. You don't feel like you're running about the whole time, wasting time getting to places. So I really like that. Well, I really like going down to the riverside and just walking along the riverside and going to Magdalen Green. So I really like the city. It's not too large, but it's not too small. There's plenty of things to do. There's always something new to go and have a look. The staff's really great. I love the lecturers. They're funny, but they really get the point across. They do go out of their way to make sure that you understand everything. So they will sort of tell you at the end of the lecture if you want to come and speak to them, ask questions, email them. You can just literally approach them anytime and ask them, and they will do the best they can to explain it to you, which is always really great because sometimes some people haven't understood anything. And for being first year, I think it's a nice, easy start into the subject. I think they were very informative field trips, but you didn't really know about it. It was sort of a field trip, but once you got back and you looked through your notes and looked through what you got asked to do, it was actually, you learned a lot from it, and it was a really good experience at the same time. I mean, you're with your friends, you're outside, looking at things, picking things up. It's not just sitting there listening to people talk about a beach or a rocky shore. You're actually right there in it, sticking your hands in all the water pools and fishing things out. So it's very interesting. You get flyers, you get posters, you get sort of a mini map of Dundee, which really helps when you're brand new somewhere, and all your friends are new as well. So you're all sort of huddling around this map that you get from the university and trying to find places in town. So it wasn't that difficult, but I'm glad I came to Dundee. Yes, I was going to go abroad for transatlantic next year in my first semester. So hopefully that would be somewhere like Singapore, maybe Hong Kong, or maybe America. I'm not sure, but I'd really like to do it for a semester. So yeah, I can't wait for that. I hope it works. It's a really great atmosphere. It's not scary. Like a lot of my friends keep thinking, oh, university, it's going to be like school. We've got to work really hard. And you do work hard, but it's not as bad because the timetable, the schedules make it feel a lot easier to cope with what you're doing, and the tutors seem so open. It's great. I would definitely recommend it.